It's like so soothing, familiar, warm, sweet. That cashmere, oh my goodness. I haven't even put it to my nose yet. This is just a siege. Hey, it's me, Zenzale. Welcome to my channel, Zen Aesthetic. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on my video. And if you're one of my 820 something subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I just want to say really quickly, just a heartfelt shout out to you guys for subscribing to my channel. I really did not see myself even getting to 800 this year, but I sort of started to see my subscriber count like increasing consistently over the last few months. And I was just like, wow, okay, I don't take not one subscription for granted. And I know that 800 plus is not like a huge number. I know that I am a very small YouTube channel, but it still matters a lot to me. I mean, every single one. So thank you so very much for subscribing to my channel. Please continue to share my channel with those who you feel will benefit from this kind of content. I really and truly appreciate every one of you. And thank you so much for your comments, your recent comments on my videos as well. I just really get a kick out of hearing from you. So I appreciate it. I really do. In this video, I wanted to talk about my latest scent split samples. There are 3, and these are from Navitus. These are all from Navitus perfumes. And this has been a long time coming. When I saw in real time that Navitus had released samples of some of their most amazing fragrances on Scent Split, I lost it. Like, I lost it. I forget which video I was doing. Oh, it was the one where I talk about my introduction to niche fragrances. And I immediately popped it into my video because I was just like, oh my God, you do not know how long I have been wanting to try these 3 particular fragrances. So if you want to find out what those fragrances are and how I feel about them now that I've had time to spend about a month with them, because I didn't want to do first impressions, mainly because I don't know how to act. Like, I don't know how to act, okay? Like, I had to just get myself together and really just be like, I'm going to sit with these fragrances for a while before I talk about them, because my first impressions are just off the wall for a couple of these. So if you want to know what 3 fragrances I sampled from Navitus through Scent Split and what my feelings are about them, keep watching. So I'm going to start with the fragrance that I still have the most juice of. And these are all 5 ml samples, by the way. So I'm going to start with Ambrosia Imperiale. So this is the 5 ml sample bottle from Scent Split. And you can see it is pretty much full. And that doesn't mean that I didn't like this fragrance. What it means is that for me, this fragrance is very much a summer fragrance. It's very much a thick, fruity, candied summer fragrance. This fragrance right here is for the bold. It is so beast mode. It is not at all a skin scent. It's not a wallflower scent. It is a scent for those who want to be noticed. I also want to add that this fragrance was done in collaboration with AI the Great. She is an amazing YouTube fragrance content creator, and I watch her channel quite often. And let me read you the notes for this fragrance before I go on and talk more about my feelings about it. So I do want to say that the reason I picked Ambrosia Imperiale to sample on Scent Split was because of reviews I heard about its very heavy banana note or banana scent. I really love banana notes in fragrance. So the notes of Ambrosia Imperiale on Navitus Perfume's website are top notes, banana, rum, Brazilian orange, Ceylon cinnamon, and Davana. The heart notes are dates, orchid, jasmine, and amberwood. And the base notes are caramel, vanilla, whipped cream, benzoin, and musk and saffron. Okay, I don't have any clean tester strips, so I'm going to spray Ambrosia Imperiale on a cotton round. I'm just going to do 2 spritzes of this. You don't hardly need more than that to smell this fragrance. It's very strong. Wow. It's taken a minute for this fragrance to really settle with me, or rather, it's taken a while for me to really kind of like respond to all the notes of this fragrance in a way that is not overwhelming. Because when I first smelled it, I didn't really think I liked this. I thought, no, this is not for me. But now that I've had time with it, mm, I do like it. It's just, oh my goodness. I'm getting like the orange, the Brazilian orange. It is so good, but it is intense. It is powerful in beast mode, and it is definitely a fantastic fragrance for the summer. I don't particularly feel like I'm going to be pulling this out for the fall, for the cold and the winter months, but ooh, 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 for the summertime. Oh my goodness. If you want a bold, projecting, sweet rum, banana forward fragrance, Ambrosia Imperiale is it. It's very bold though. It's very, very bold. There's like a sharp sweetness to this that can be a bit overwhelming. And I feel like in my first impression of this, that's what I responded to. But now that I've had time to spend with it, like I said, I really do like this fragrance. It's loud. It is very, very loud. It will present itself on the wearer before the wearer enters the room. And my God, I imagine this sillage is there for a while too. But I do like this. It's just for me, it's just really a lot. It's really a lot for the fall. So I'm going to revisit this in the summertime and follow up with you on it and how I feel about it then. So the next fragrance that I'm going to talk about that I have used down more than halfway is the fragrance that I have wanted to try for ages. And this is Mahni Cassaonade. So this fragrance is done in collaboration with one of my favorite fragrance content creators. She's kind of my fragrance content creator guru, let's just to be honest. And that is Sharita M. This is a fragrance that I feel deserves way more than a first impression. You really need to sit with this fragrance because to me, and this is going to sound a little crazy, but like, okay, so I really love movies and I particularly love movies that have like 3 or 4 stories in one that are blended together that are like 2.5 hours long, but they're so good. The time is used so well that you don't feel like it's super long at all because there's always something interesting going on. The multiple storylines of different characters are all interesting in different ways. That is how I feel about Mahni Cassaonade. It is one fragrance with multiple moods, but not in a bipolar way. Everything is just sort of blended together seamlessly, and it's all amazing. So Mahni Cassaonade has top notes of bergamot, vanilla ice cream, and cashmeran. The middle notes are brown sugar, toffee, and amberwood. And the base notes are vanilla caviar, crystal musk, and Peruvian white amber. Now, bergamot is a note that I noticed is in the top of many fragrances. Cashmeran is another note that I'm familiar with and love. The other fragrance that I have in my collection with vanilla ice cream is Amore Cafe by Mancera. The heart notes of brown sugar and toffee and amberwood are new to me. I don't have any fragrance in my collection with brown sugar and toffee and amberwood. And my God, those notes in this fragrance are just exquisite. The base notes of vanilla caviar, crystal musk, and Peruvian amber are also new notes for me. My first impression of Mahni Cassaonade was a wood dipped in liquor, like a wood, an aged sort of like liquor, syrupy, sweet, and woody. And now when I smell it, I smell the burning sugar, like the brown sugar and the toffee is like a caramelized kind of warmth to it. And then the dry down, oh my God. Oh my God. The muskiness is so sensual and sexy and aged to perfection. Like it is just a fragrance you gotta experience all the levels of. And it is a fragrance that on my skin, oh my God, it's just meant to be on skin. It's meant to be smelled on the skin. But I am going to spray it on a cotton round because I am going out later today. I'm not sure if this is the fragrance that I want to wear today. And as a matter of fact, I haven't really decided when I want to wear this fragrance out for the first time. But I think I want it to be a kind of like evening kind of moment, I think. But so far, I've just been spraying it on my skin, you know, a few hours before bed just to experience it because it takes, I want to say, maybe like 10, 15 minutes to like dry down completely. It's worth every one of those minutes though. So I'm going to spray this on a cotton round. Even though, like I said, this fragrance really, oh, it just hit me. It just hit me. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like so soothing, familiar, warm, sweet. That cashmere. Oh my goodness. I haven't even put it to my nose yet. This is just a siege. It's just a treasure. It's, oh my goodness. I think it's the cashmere for me. It's the cashmere, the toffee, I mean, it's everything. This is definitely a fragrance. It's been on my wish list for the longest time. And I believe that this is just under $300 for 125 mil of product, which I feel is going to last forever because of this fragrance. You don't need a whole lot of it. And it has a good projection on it. I don't know if I feel like it's a beast mode fragrance, but it definitely has good projection, lasts a nice long time, and it's just so beautiful. Oh my God. Oh my God. If you've never tried this and you love a burnt sugar, vanilla, woody, sweet. And when I say syrupy, not cloying syrupy, not sticky, but like, I don't know, I can't get past this like wood, cashmere wood soaked in vanilla, toffee, and brown sugar, and just sort of like aged like a fine liquor kind of vibe. But then when it dries down, the dryness of the, what is it, crystal Peruvian musk, is that it? So the last fragrance I want to talk about is Lost in a Dream. This is also a fragrance done in collaboration with another YouTube fragrance content creator, Paulina Shar. I have to admit I've not watched any of her content on YouTube, but I definitely plan on it. This is Lost in a Dream. And this was actually the first fragrance of these three that I responded to immediately, that I sprayed down immediately, because it reminded me of a couple of fragrances in my collection that I absolutely love the quality of it. And those two fragrances are Commodity Milk and Heavy Cream's Hair and Body Mist. The milkiness of it, the lactonicness, the fluffiness of Lost in a Dream definitely made me think of those two fragrances. So let me read you the notes for Lost in a Dream. So the top notes of Lost in a Dream are milk accord, orange, bergamot, and cinnamon. The heart notes are fig milk, almonds, croissant accord, coffee, marshmallow, jasmine, orchid flower, and amberwood. And the base notes are Toulouse balm, Madagascan vanilla, tonka bean, absolute, sandalwood, oak wood, absolute, and musk. So, like I said, this was a fragrance designed in collaboration with content creator Paulina Shar. This was also done with Bertrand Ducheffard, who did the fragrance for Mahni Cassaonade. The one for Ambrosia Imperiale, let me see who the perfumer for that one is. These were all fragrances done in collaboration with content creators and Bertrand Ducheffard. Okay. Interesting. So, Lost in a Dream is probably the third lactonic fragrance that I have smelled that I absolutely love. I like lactonic fragrances. Lactonic, if you don't know, are sort of milky, creamy fragrances. Although some say that there is a distinction between creamy and milky. So I say sandalwood can be kind of creamy, but not necessarily milky. I think lactonic is definitely more defined by a milkiness. And this has the milk accord in it and reminded me of Commodity Milk, like I said, Heavy Cream, Hair and Body Mist by Fleur, and also Blanche Bette, which is another ambrette heavy but slightly lactonic fragrance that I am really I love that fragrance. So let me just spray this really quickly. This one I feel of the three is the most sort of easy wearing reach. You know, it's not super, I don't want to say it's not super complicated, but it's the least complicated of these three. It's one that is really easy to wear if you're someone who likes fluffy, light, marshmallowy, lactonic fragrances. And it's not, in my opinion, like super lactonic to the point where some people, their stomach gets turned a bit if it's too lactonic, if it's too heavy and thick. I can do with a little bit of heavy lactonicness. Like I can stomach it. I really, really like lactonic and powdery scents, but I don't think that this one is over the top lactonic. I think you get a lot of the other notes in this, and the lactonic quality of it is just sort of like blended nicely with everything. And I think it's more than tolerable. I really, really love it. Ooh. I get the bergamot right off the top. It's bright, it's slightly sharp, but doesn't last for very long before it goes into the other fluffier, lighter notes. It's very heady. It doesn't have the very sharp sort of like base of Commodity Milk. It's more like in the air. It's more ethereal. And it's not, it doesn't have the kind of crazy mystical Mahonial sorcery of Blanche Bat. It's more friendly, I will say. Mm. Oh, I love this. I love this. This was the one of the three of these fragrances that when I smelled it, I immediately knew this is a fragrance that I can wear out immediately, if that makes any sense. Like, Mahni Cassaonade is so freaking special. that I really have to like sit down and focus about when I'm going to wear that fragrance for the first time because it is just that kind of fragrance. Ambrosia Imperiale, so bold, so intense, and so summery that I can only revisit it when it starts to get warmer and we go back to the summer again. But Lost in a Dream, I feel like you can wear this all year round. The orange and the bergamot at the top of this and the milk accord hit you right away. I don't know that I get so much coffee from this, but I definitely get the marshmallow, the orchid flower, and amberwood. Ooh, the fresh fig milk and the almonds. There's sandalwood, tonka bean absolute, and oakwood absolute, and musk in this. And I don't really feel like it's an overwhelming, heavy, woody base. I just think this was so well done. And the dry down on this is really, really nice as well. So I guess it's pretty obvious that Lost in a Dream and Mahni Cassaonade are my two top favorites, my two personal top favorites in this set of three Navitus samples from Scent Split. Ambrosia Imperiale is not really my vibe, but it's definitely one that I'm going to give a second chance when summer rolls around again. So that is it for my impressions of these three amazing fragrances that I sampled from Navitus through Scent Split. I absolutely loved smelling these for the first time, and I love smelling them every once in a while here because they are in 5 ml bottles. I try to, spray them, moderately because I want them to last. But I could tell you right now, and you could probably already guess, that I will be picking up 9 ml bottles of Lost in a Dream and Mahni Cassaonade. I'll probably be getting a full bottle of Lost in a Dream this year sometime. Mahni Cassaonade, I got to work on a little bit. This is, like I said, almost $300. But I feel like once you get 125 mils of this fragrance, you're probably good for a while. I think I'm gonna be good for a while. It's not, I'm just dying to bathe myself in this and see what that experience is like. This just just bathe myself, to spray myself down in this, go out into the world on a very special day and see what that experience is like. So that is pretty much it for me. Please let me know in the comments section down below if you've tried any of these fragrances from the House of Navitus before, or if there are any fragrances that you would recommend I try from Navitus in the future. I know that the next one that I want to try is Baklava Royale. Those notes for that fragrance seem to be right up my alley. So I will definitely come on here once I order my next set of samples from Scent Split and let you know how I feel about them. I hope that you enjoyed this video. As always, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy content like this. Don't forget to click on the thumbs up button down below if you liked my video. It really helps my channel to grow, and I appreciate each and every one of you for your views, your likes, for clicking on my video, for subscribing to my channel, and I can't wait to see you in my next video soon.